And we are live from Battleground 3 prelims. I am joined by world-class jiu-jitsu competitor, queen of the podcast, Kendall Rusin. Welcome to Battleground 3.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. Oh my gosh, what an amazing show we've had so far. Those kids in the beginning were on fire.
It has been absolutely fabulous, and we've got a jam-packed card coming up. We have a number of high-class gi and no-gi fights coming up. We're starting right now with Chaz the Aute versus Chris Traintopoulos. I'll give that my best go. Both men purple belts, and we're here in a gi match. Kendall, they're starting off from the feet here. Oh, great sweep attempt there. And Chaz takes top position. Talk me through this position a little bit here, Kendall. What would you be looking for if you were Chaz?
Yeah, I think that was a really excellent way to, I mean, obviously we were looking for the takedown here. And as soon as he landed, though, he ended up with that same collar grip. I think he kept it the entire time and then used it to come up into an almost sweep here in the position. But now we have a bit of a loop choke. Whoa! So, man, that was fascinating because, like I was saying, the grip from the takedown ended with him in the guard in the same grip and then ended him with the same sweep up feet with the same loop choke. I don't think he moved that grip one time.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that was impressive.
I think he knew he had something there.
Big commitment to the grip, yeah, consistency.
I would probably be throwing myself off the stage too if I was in that position, I won't lie.
Yeah, definitely some intention there, I think, with the direction of the choke escape.
And both men now back in the middle, sizing each other up, looking for controls. Yeah, it was a great little sweep there before just to take top position from Chaz. See what Chris can bring. Tries to pull down and guard pull by Chaz, and we move forward. So, Kendall, you're in Australia. What's the plan for the next couple of weeks? What are you gracing us with your presence? What are you thinking over the next couple of weeks? What's the plan for you?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited to be here. I'm actually going to be on a seminar tour, my first seminar tour since some of my injuries last year in ADCC. And so I'm starting off strong this weekend here at Battleground. And then tomorrow we have a women's only seminar. And then Monday we have a regular mixed seminar. It's going to be no-gi Monday night. So if you guys are in Perth, if you guys are here, make sure you guys check my Instagram for the links to tickets to those. It's going to be super fun. And then I'm going all around Australia, New Zealand to teach. So super happy to be here, yeah.
We feel very, very lucky to have you. Both men now just stalling and moving. Well, not stalling, but trying to progress the position. Chaz looking to basically get something to look for a sweep, and Chris trying to pass. So for people who don't know who don't know who you are, for the people watching at home, tell us a little bit about your career.
Well, I know I'm like fascinated by the fight now. I keep getting distracted. Well, a little bit about me. I started jiu-jitsu when I was 5 years old. I'm 25 now. I was an ADCC veteran this past year. I made it to the semifinals, and that was where I was injured and taken out on the stretcher, so that didn't end up going too well for me. But it was a great event. And I'm a no-gi. I'm a 7-time world champion at different belt colors, including twice at black belt in the no-gi worlds. So, yeah, I've had a long career. I wrestled for Team USA for 6 years and came back to jiu-jitsu when I was 18. And yeah, it's been a long road. It's been a fun time.
Just the 7, you know.
Just the 7.
Just a 7-time world champion, no problem, you know. Maybe a few more. Both men jockeying for position now. Chaz is just, I think I probably want to see him just look to deepen that collar grip a little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting I liked, Chaz ended up on the top position off of that near takedown attempt. But now we see him, he pulled straight into a closed guard. And I was actually a little bit surprised to see Chris settle into the closed guard position rather than try to stay standing and pass. He allowed himself to be pulled in and have his base broken down immediately. Because when you have a great guard player, as soon as you get into that deep closed guard with a good posture break, the person on top, and you can see Chris straining to stand up and to keep his knees pinched in. This is not an easy position to stay in or to advance from, to stand all the way up and open the closed guard. It's like you're drowning. If you have someone great at playing closed guard, it feels like you're drowning the entire time you're in there.
You're absolutely right. The energy consumption and the balance required, it's not, and it's not a position where you're advancing either. You know, you're kind of just stuck in where you are with you a prey to the other guy. And Chaz is just looking to where. Well,
I like that he started to bring the lapel around the back of the neck. If he had passed that all the way over and switched his hand of the lapel, then you can start entering a lot of different chokes from there. But not only can you enter chokes, it also makes it really difficult for Chris on top to then stand up and open the guard because now that lapel is locking down the back of your neck, which keeps the posture broken down. Or if you do stand up with your posture broken down like that, now you're susceptible not only for those chokes, but also arm bars as the arm comes across. So it's a great position to have multi-attacks from when you pass that lapel through, but he doesn't have it quite through right now, right? He has it just on the side of the body. It is over the shoulder, though, which is a very interesting position because now the left arm is in a little bit of danger due to that shoulder being locked into play.
So if you're Chris right now on top, but in that kind of, not so much a no man's land, but kind of can feel that way sometimes, what would you be thinking about doing?
Well, I would definitely say that I would avoid this Sao Paulo pass that he's starting to look for, like this low version of the pass, because it's opening up his neck a little bit each time he is dropping his posture. Now, it's not to say that he can't advance with that position. People do the Sao Paulo pass or that low style passing pretty successfully. However, when you have someone obsessed with your head in this way with the lapel, it's kind of a difficult combination. So, you know, if I were on top, one option can be for the top player. I like what he just did with his right hand. If he can start to get control of the sleeves when he stands up, because he's doing a great job when he stands up, but not controlling those sleeves makes it difficult to complete the guard break, because then the hands are available to continue to break the posture. So if he controls the sleeves first before he stands up, then he may have an easier time getting his head free and posturing all the way up.
And you're exactly right, because there's not enough pressure on Chaz's guard right now. That's the big thing I'm taking away from this. Chris is just not managing to put pressure on his guard and make him either think about breaking or think about changing and transitioning to a new position.
Yeah, it's interesting because what we keep seeing is Chaz is starting to put some pressure. He'll start to go into that Sao Paulo type position, and then Chris is able to bring the lapel over and attack the neck. And then each time that happens, Chaz has to back off of the guard, defend his neck, and then Chris is comfortable again with his closed guard. So now we see him standing up again, but the issue is, again, look at that collar control with the sleeve. So when you stand up in the closed guard, it can feel a lot more effective depending on your style, but typically a lot more effective to control the sleeves before standing up.
We've got a minute 20 left. I would probably, on the balance of things, be leaning towards Chaz. What are your thoughts, Ken? Which way would you score this right now?
Yeah, that's a difficult one because Chaz had that tight. I honestly think that loop choke looked very tight, especially because he was thrown off the map. But now we have a guard break and a pass here, a near pass. There is still some sleeve action on that right side of Chris's body where he's able to use his right leg to keep extending that arm. But will he be able to get his foot all the way to the bicep for his spider guard position? I don't know if he's going to be able to bring his leg all the way in. And if he can't, then I think he'll be able to complete the pass. But now, just as I say that, that right foot goes into the forearm. Not quite a spider guard, but it's enough to keep some space. And he sneaks that left leg back in. And so now he is able to settle into a half guard position. Beautiful save there from Chris.
It was, wasn't it? And you feel like that might have been one of the defining moments of the match there. You know, Chris started to advance, and if he got that pass, if we were looking at a points game, you know, that might have actually made the match in his favour. Chris is just able, it looks like now, he's got 10 seconds left, he's in a half guard position. Late charge from Chris, passing over, looking for the pass. And a back take with, on the buzzer, a back take.
Great way to end the match there from Chaz. Strong finish.
Chaz needed to find something there.
After definitely getting thrown off the mat pretty early.
Yeah, he needed to find something, and I think he did find something. That's going to make it more difficult for the judges to score.
I think at the very end of that match, finishing on the back probably secured him the victory if I would have to bet.
And it's amazing, isn't it, how much things can change so quickly and so easily. We're waiting for the decision. So yeah, seminars around Australia, Kendall, and you've obviously also started a podcast recently.
Yes, I have a podcast called Get a Grip with Kendall Roosing. We'll play on words there. Pretty much all of Jiu-Jitsu's biggest champions, getting a lot of those guys and gals on there. And people outside of Jiu-Jitsu too, business owners, MMA guys, Tim
technical match. Talk us through how you're feeling.
Holy shit, he's strong. Oh man, a lot of the stuff I wanted to do at training, I can do it every day. Oh, that tough son of a bitch, I couldn't even touch him. I got to give it to Chas, man. Thanks, bro.
Good on you, Chris. It's always good to see that.
One more thing. It's my first time here in Perth. I wish I had more days booked to see this beautiful city, but I can't wait to be back and visit.
We look forward to having you back on Battleground. See, ladies and gentlemen, Chris!
Thank you.
And now to our next fight. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 57.9 kilograms, a purple belt in Brazil.